Hi, I'm Michelle Zirkle Markham. I had an evil spirit enter my home, and I ended up writing a book about it. It's called Reign No Evil, and it is entirely based on my true experience with a demon that entered my house and the subsequent lessons I learned as I got rid of that spirit. We had to call a priest into our home. But I grew up in a Christian home, and it was believed that saging your home is an occult practice and it's strictly to be avoided. However, I have since changed my mind on that, and that happened as a result of going to the Catholic Church, in part because I would see the priest swinging the incense around, and it was told to me and explained that with the prayer actually protected the space. It protected the energies and the space around the Blessed Host, and it also cleared the area of any negativity. So I saw that, and I also saw people lighting candles, and they would leave the candles lit. And it was explained to me that the candle flame itself was a representation of that person's prayer continuing to waft to heaven, to God, and not to snuff those candles out, because that would be like snuffing out your prayer. So I saw that practice, and I was introduced to a friend who saged her home, and I started saging mine. And I do not any longer believe that it's evil at all. It's actually a very simple thing to do, and it has helped me tremendously to be able to clear the energies in my home that are negative. So all you need is a lighter and sage, which comes in different scents. This is sage with lavender, I believe. It also there's also cedar, which burns differently, and it actually kind of snap, crackle, pops. And so it's a little tricky for me, but I do like the sage with lemongrass and with lavender. I believe this is lavender. And as you can see, it's bound with some fire retardant string. So there's also, I've got just a crock that I got in the cooking section, and this has handles. So when I carry it around my home, which I do, I can just carry it like this and walk through my home. Now, all you would do is, as you use this, as you can see, I've used mine some, you would start to clip these strings off and spread it apart a little bit so that it'll burn. It gets some air in there and burns better. But I will just demonstrate here. It will catch fire, and you can flame it with your hand. You can continue to blow on it. As you can see, they sort of die out, sort of like incense does. I start in the middle of my home, and I will walk in a counterclockwise path through my house to rid negativity. As I'm praying, I pray. I usually call in Archangel Michael before I begin, and you can call in any angels that you would like to assist you, or just pray directly to God. And I ask that those negative energies be removed, and then I walk clockwise through my house, and I pray that and envision that the golden rays of sunlight are just streaming through and filling my house completely full. Every atom that's available is completely full and bursting with joy and happiness and love. And I picture every room and corner in my house that way, and there's no room for any negativity. Of course, being human and living in this human world, the negative vibes are going to creep back in. And when they do, I just go buy more sage. Fortunately, it's kind of like tires. When I, I run my tires to death, I like to run down the road, and when I've used them all, I go buy more. They make more every day, just for people like me. So I just go buy more sage. And you can find sage usually at a place that has sometimes rocks and sometimes new age stores, or just little places that are rather eclectic. Oftentimes will have them. So just Google and ask around, and I'm sure you won't have too much trouble finding it. Of course, you can always order it online as well. If you're interested in my story, which is a paranormal story, of course, involving energy healing that helped liberate me from negative forces, and it's also describing the events in my home where a water spirit, water demon, was spraying water inside of my home for 2 weeks. The experience dramatically changed my life, and I had to share it, and I'm enjoying sharing my story with the public. And the book was released in July, and it is called Rain, R-A-I-N, for water, Rain No Evil. So you can go to rainnoevil.com for more information, or you can also go directly to your local bookstore or Amazon. So I hope that you do branch out and try saging your home. And I want you to realize that it is the prayer behind the smoke and flames that really is the power. Your prayers actually attach to the smoke, and it's similar to picking up lint with masking tape. That prayer actually attaches to that smoke or flame, and it continues on through the ethers into the world that we just can't see, but I have to believe and I know is there and willing to help us if we just reach out. So for those of you who are going to release those branded beliefs, light one up for me.